Hey, Dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here. I want to share 7 words that you can use, implement in your life today to kind of shift your mind when shit hits the fan, let's say. So I'm going to get into those 7 words. I want to give a little backstory first. I had plans on a completely different video today. It was going to be about business, getting back to the scheduled broadcast, or whatever it's called. Yeah, scheduled broadcast, talking business, about creating content. And I wanted to share a little story with you about content. However, life happened. And so, little backstory, I went and picked up Ava today at school, or as I was going to pick up Ava. Driving west out here at the certain time of day, the sun just shines right through that damn windshield. You could have a welder's mask on with like the super tinted glass, and you still couldn't see. It's just so bright, the angle. And I was driving, and I hit this damn pothole right outside of her school, and I hit it hard. And I was worried that I blew out the tire, and I didn't feel anything, and as I turned right into her school, I felt it pulling right quite a bit. And then as I kind of got a little bit closer into the parking lot, I realized, oh shit, I can now hear it. Now I can feel it riding on the rim, So drove really, really slow, drove up to the school, ran inside real quick, was like, hey, I'll be right in. I got a flat tire, and I didn't want her outside. It was hot out, and I didn't want her distracting me and trying to get into everything, So I said, I'll be right back. And I got a flat tire about 6 months ago, and I timed myself, and I changed it in 11 minutes. Super proud of myself. So I'm like, I'm going to beat that time today. So I timed myself from the time I picked up the jack to the time I put the jack away. Unfortunately, I didn't beat my 11 minutes. I kind of screwed up with the jack, twisting it up, twist it down. I had to do that 3 different times because I didn't have the jack in the right position. So it ended up taking me 17 minutes, just competitive, tried to make it a little bit of fun. I'm in jeans and a polo. It's like 98 degrees in the Vegas heat. I'm soaking wet. Black shit all over my hands, all over my arms from picking up the tire. Just a complete mess. Got that done, ran inside, grabbed Ava. Thought that was going to be the worst of my day. Went, picked up Ashton from daycare. Then came home. Last night, our cat Buddy, who's 15, was not in good shape. I actually fully anticipated waking up this morning with him being dead on the floor. He just was not good yesterday. Not sure what was going on. Woke up this morning. He was alive, but he was still in rough shape. He was laying, I believe it was on the bathroom floor this morning, and pet him and everything, and took the kids to daycare, took the kids, Ava to school, Ashton to daycare, went to the gym, came home, and saw Buddy on the bathroom floor and could tell it was bad. Got his food and water, took it over to him, tried to feed him some treats, which he never in 15 years ever turns down. He didn't eat them. He hasn't been eating or drinking the last few days. And I just kind of fell. I leaned against the garage door, the door to come inside the house, and just kind of slid down and fell. Kind of slid down on my butt, and just bawled, crying my eyes out. Was so pissed. I don't know. It was just, I wasn't the best owner to him. I was thinking of, man, sometimes, I'll shoo him like, hey, get away from me, buddy, if I'm on the couch or something, or maybe if he's by my feet, and not kick him hard, but like kind of shoo him away with my feet, and thought about all these times, like, thought about the bad times, of being mean to him, and just pet him and pet him and pet him. Left for the day, go to get Ava and hit the pothole, get flat tires. So I come home today expecting the worst. As soon as I got in the house, I ran right to the bathroom, which is right by the door here. Just turned right to the right as I came in the front door, or the garage door. He wasn't in there, but I could smell pee in the house. And so I knew he couldn't get upstairs. He cannot walk. He can't even walk. I went on the kitchen floor, and he's laying on the floor. Looks like he's dead. And I just lost it, and I got down on my hands. I got down on my stomach, and he wasn't dead. He was breathing, but he was in rough shape. He had peed all over the floor. I mean, he can't move. He barely move. He couldn't stand up, and I bawled my eyes out. The kids, Ashton is 3. He didn't really grasp what was going on. Ava, I kind of explained it to her last night. He was going to kitty heaven, that he was going to die, and that's what happens when you get old. People die. Animals die, pets die, plants die, a lot of things die. I was trying to tell her. Not sure if she completely gets it at 5, but I think she's a little bit I was texting with my sister, and my parents are on vacation at the beach in Carlsbad, and I didn't want to ruin their vacation. They're for a couple days. I didn't want to ruin their vacation. My mom loves Buddy, the cat, and so my sister said, "Call Mom," and I said, "No, no, I'm not gonna. I don't want to ruin their time. They're going home tomorrow." I said, "I'll talk with them tomorrow." So all of a sudden, my mom calls, so I know my sister reached out to her, and she, as I pick up the phone, she knows something's wrong because I'm crying. She asked me how I'm doing. I said shitty, and just kind of filled her in with what's going on. And they're like, "Call the vet. Take him to the vet. Put him out of his misery. He's probably in a lot of pain if he hasn't been eating and drinking." So, got the kids. We're working on a school project. Ava had a big project to do, painting bags and that for a fashion show tomorrow. We had this. We were doing that all day tonight, or that was the plan. But so I got the kids dressed because they were doing it with no clothes on or no shirts on, painting. Got the kids dressed, took them to the vet, and got to kind of hang out, the three of us and Buddy, say bye to him, kiss him bye, I'll hug him and all that. So I'm glad the kids were here. We all got to bond, the three of us. They got to see Daddy cry, which I think is certainly healthy, because they've never seen me cry. Shit, Amanda and I were together for 8 years, and she used to bitch that she never saw me cry once. I'm not a crier. I do not cry in public. I'll do it alone behind closed doors. But shit, the vet saw me bawling my eyes out too. So a lot of people saw, or not a lot of people, but I did a lot of crying today. And so, like I said, the point of the story was, the message of this story, I know I did a 6-minute little context to it, was 7 words that I learned from Ed Mylett, who I think learned from Tony Robbins, who probably learned it from somebody else. But it's life happens for you, not to you. And this is something I've repeated to myself a lot today, probably 7,348 times in the last month. This month has been brutal, definitely the worst month of my life, being a single dad. The girl I dated for 8 years with 2 kids, Ava and Ashton, just stopped talking to me beginning of the Labor Day weekend, the beginning of this month. I have no idea why, no rhyme, no reason, I have no explanation. It hurts. It's devastating. But this life happens for you, not to you. I've been repeating to myself over and over and over again. I hit that damn pothole and I was like, motherfucker, why me? Why are you doing this to me? Wait a second. I'm playing the victim role. I'm playing why me. I'm complaining. And by the time I pulled in and parked the car in the parking lot, I realized life happens for me, not to me. There's a reason for this. I don't know the reason right now. I might not know the reason tomorrow for this flat tire, but there is a reason. I might never know the reason. There is a reason I got the flat tire. So again, life happens for me, not to me. The cat, him dying. I'm not sure what it is. I pick up the kids on Wednesday, which was yesterday. He seemed to be doing just fine as can be at 15 years old, up until yesterday when I got the kids. Did he hold on to see the kids? Who knows? That's kind of what I feel. He held on. You hear those stories of relatives holding on in the hospital bed for their wife or husband or son or daughter or someone to come visit them, and then they pass away within a couple hours, possibly the following day. That's kind of what I'm going to believe. The cat held out, Buddy held out to say one of, so Ava and Ashton could say bye. Who knows? That's what I'm going to go with. But like I said, life happens for you, not to you. With the whole relationship stuff, I'm constantly trying to remind myself. Sometimes I'll get in the victim mindset. Why me? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? Wait a second. Life happens for me, not to me. There's a reason I'm going through all this. So I'm convinced. I'm not some woo-woo God spiritual person, but I do believe in the big man upstairs and that. And I think he's testing me. He's testing me to see if I have what it takes, because he's about to unleash just a ton of blessings my way. And he wants to make sure I can handle it all. So once again, a different video. I'm just kind of sharing my truth, my current reality. This is what happened today. It's 11 o'clock. We put the cat down at 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. I don't know how I still have dry eyes, So I cried for 2 straight hours today. It was tough. It was hard. Hopefully there's a lesson in here. Like I said, the life happens for you, not to you. That's helped me tremendously. I know it's 7 words. But just think like that. Again, it's a mindset thing. It's something I'm developing. I'm not 100% there. Like I said, hit that pothole. I was still playing the victim role, asking why me? Why would you do this to me? Why did this happen to me? But then I slapped myself out of it, not literally, and was like, hey, this happens for me, not to me. I was driving too fast. I was driving into the sun. I could have been going slower, where I could see a little bit better. I could have drove down a different street, maybe with not the sun not as bright, So that was on me. Yeah, the pothole was there. That happens, but that was on me. I could have avoided it if I was driving, like I said, a different street, maybe a little bit slower. It wouldn't have popped. I wasn't going that fast. It's a residential 25-mile-an-hour street, but if I was probably going, I don't know, 12 miles an hour, probably wouldn't have popped, The sun was shining real bright, maybe I shouldn't have been going that fast. So again, life happens for me, not to me. I could have pointed fingers. I started to, and then I flipped that switch and I remembered those 7 words. So, hey, that's it for now. Remember that quote, use the quote, implement it. Remind yourself when shit hits the fan, there's a reason for it. Look for that silver lining. There's a silver lining in everything. You might not see it today. You might not see it tomorrow, but there is a silver lining in all of it. So if you like these types of videos, hit that subscribe button down below. And then also, if you have any comments, questions about this kind of life happens for you, not to you, leave them down below. I'm always looking to learn, always learning from others. I know the community would probably appreciate it as well. So leave a comment, hit that red subscribe button. Thank you.